The WNBA All-Star Draft was fun between Caitlin Clark and Napheesa Collier, the team captains, picking the players, picking the rosters. But the most interesting aspect was the coach swap, because Clark traded Cheryl Reeve, who was the coach of her team, or was to be the coach of her team, to Collier for Sandy Brondello, the coach of the New York Liberty.
Oh, the sweet taste of chaos. The WNBA All-Star scene just got turbocharged. Caitlin Clark isn't here to play nice. While everyone was obsessing over draft picks and roster shuffles, she dropped the ultimate power move, Cheryl Reeve. Traded right out of her coaching spot. And yes, she did it with flair. This wasn't just a trade, it was Caitlin Clark sending a message. I'm done with your negativity, Cheryl. I'm taking control of my destiny. After the Olympic snub, the passive-aggressive tweets, the endless undermining, Clark finally had the stage to show Reeve exactly what she thinks of her coaching. Let's be real, this trade was personal. Clark knew exactly what she was doing. During that live ESPN broadcast, she locked eyes with Napheesa Collier and declared, "I don't know if this is in the rules. I don't really care. But we already decided, we're trading coaches." The confidence, the audacity, the pure boss energy, it was everything Clark fans have been waiting for. Gerald Reeve probably thought she could coast through the All-Star game, expecting Clark to quietly accept her as coach and move on. Wrong. Clark doesn't forget. And she certainly doesn't forgive coaches who spend their time tearing down the league's biggest star instead of lifting her up. The history between these two? Absolutely toxic. And Clark finally had enough. Remember when Reeve was tweeting hashtag 12 teams hashtag the W is more than one player while Clark was shattering every record in sight? Or when she conveniently stayed silent about Clark's Olympic snub, even while serving as Team USA coach? Reeve spent months positioning herself as Clark's biggest hater, always finding ways to downplay her achievements and steal the spotlight from her historic impact. If you're enjoying this, don't forget to subscribe. But here's the thing about champions, they never forget. Clark remembered every slight, every passive-aggressive comment, every time Reeve tried to make her feel small. And when she finally had the power to act, she didn't hesitate. The trade itself was surgical. Clark swapped Reeve for Sandy Brondello, the New York Liberty coach who led her team to back-to-back finals appearances. Talk about an upgrade, from a coach who spent her time criticizing Clark on social media to a championship-caliber leader who knows how to win when it counts. Brondello's reaction was priceless. Her teenage son texted, "Mom, you got traded." She laughed it off, embracing the moment, and that's exactly the kind of energy Clark wants on her team. No drama, no negativity, just pure basketball excellence and a championship mentality. Meanwhile, Reeve had to sit and watch as Clark essentially fired her on live television. The woman who thought she could control Clark's narrative just got schooled by the very player she tried to undermine. You could practically see the steam rising as she realized she'd been outmaneuvered by someone half her age. But Clark didn't stop there. She didn't just remove a toxic coach, she built a championship roster. A'ja Wilson, Sabrina Ionescu, Sada Sabali, Aaliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell, Gabby Williams, Jackie Young, and more. This isn't just an all-star team. This is a super team built to dominate. Clark made sure to secure her Indiana Fever teammates first. Loyalty runs both ways in her world. With the first overall pick, she chose Aaliyah Boston, sending a clear message, "I take care of the people who take care of me." Then she selected Kelsey Mitchell as her first reserve, keeping the Fever's dynamic backcourt intact for the All-Star showcase. Her strategy was pure brilliance. Clark stacked her roster with proven winners and elite talent at every position. A'ja Wilson brings three-time MVP experience and championship pedigree. Sabrina Ionescu adds deadly three-point shooting and clutch DNA. Sada Sabali provides versatility and international savvy. This isn't just a team that shows up, it's a team built to win. And Clark didn't just assemble talent randomly. She crafted a squad with chemistry, balance, and the kind of competitive fire that wins championships. The fan reaction says it all. Clark's supporters erupted when the trade went down. Social media flooded with comments like, "Caitlin just fired Reeve as all-star coach. I'm here for it, and so glad Cheryl isn't coaching Caitlin Clark in the all-star game. Goodbye, Cheryl." People saw exactly what was happening. Clark was taking control of her own narrative. Meanwhile, Reeve's camp was scrambling, trying to process how their veteran coach just got outplayed by a second-year superstar. The woman who spent months subtly tearing Clark down, through digs, tweets, and social media shade, was publicly demolished. The message is crystal clear. Caitlin Clark is done being disrespected. She's done with coaches who try to use her name for attention while diminishing her impact. She's done with the politics, jealousy, and toxic behavior that have shadowed her journey from college to the pros. This trade wasn't just about coaching strategy, it was about power. Clark proved she's not just a player to be pushed around by establishment figures. She's a superstar who controls her own destiny, and she can make moves that shake up the entire league. And let's not forget the delicious irony. Reeve thought she could coast into the All-Star game, probably hoping to ride Clark's star power to boost her own profile. Instead, she got shipped off to coach Napheesa Collier's team while Clark upgraded to a championship-caliber coach who actually respects her talent. The trade perfectly showcases Clark's winning mentality. She didn't settle for the status quo or try to work with someone who clearly didn't have her best interests at heart. She identified a problem, found a solution, and executed it flawlessly. That's the kind of leadership that separates champions from the rest. Now, Clark gets to work with Sandy Brondello, a coach who has proven she can handle elite talent and maximize team potential. Brondello led the Liberty to back-to-back finals appearances and knows how to create offensive systems that let stars shine while maintaining team chemistry. She's exactly the coach Clark needs to dominate the All-Star stage.